We often fool ourselves into believing that true perfection is an attainable goal. But when others enter the equation, this can seem impossible. While focusing on the trivial aspects of life, we often fail to notice what is right under our noses. We may also learn that no matter how unpleasant things appear to be, there is always room for them to get more unpleasant.
Oh God, now what? What's my goal for today? An F? It appears, hold on, let's socialize with our husband so that we can find out his secret, because we can find out his secret too. Like, both him and our son, they have weird secrets just like the rest of us do.
I was hoping you could tell me something.
Alright, so an F minus. It appears that your son's academic decline has coincided with increased time spent with his new girlfriend, Allison. Ask Susan about her and see what she has to tell you. Sounds good to me. But let's get the secrets about my husband first. What secrets do we have from each other? I'm glad that it's not taking that long to fucking build up a friendship with my husband. It's not like talking to Julie. Takes forever. I mean, to be honest, even when you're like close to 100, it'll still let you divulge in their secrets, but I just don't feel right if it's not 100 for everyone. Secrets.
Hey, hon. What's going on?
What's on your mind?
You can always tell when I have something on my mind,
I guess so. Of course, I'm your wife. Not really.
I sold a friend a pair of tickets to a baseball game that I'd gotten for free. Beautiful seats, too, right behind home plate. I didn't tell him that I paid nothing for the tickets, and he didn't ask. What I told him was that I'd let them go for face value.
So what? Did you really? So he took you at face value?
I didn't tell him the whole story. I deceived him. You probably think I'm a horrible friend, don't you?
It doesn't matter what I think, because what's done is done. I'd just forget the whole thing if I were you. If they were your tickets, whether you paid for them or not... Oh, they were your tickets whether you paid for them or not. You can do whatever you want with them, including selling them to a friend. He's your friend, so you should have told him the whole story. Give him back the money he paid you and your conscience will be clear.
You're right. I was afraid you'd think less of me if I told you what I did. Thanks for supporting me.
If you can't tell your wife the whole story, who can you tell?
Right again. Thank you.
I don't understand. Why do people not talk to each other?
What's going on?
What's that smirk on your face about?
I was thinking about the women at the dinner party we went to last week.
Why are you thinking about other women? What about them, dear? Oh, really?
At one point in the night, the women were sizing up each other's wedding rings. They weren't doing it blatantly, of course, but they were doing it nonetheless.
That's because the size of a woman's diamond is traditionally a symbol of status. Women talk about the size of their diamond, and men talk about the size of their, well, you know. A woman who asks to see your ring is usually the one with the biggest diamond and is really just begging to show hers to you.
Does size matter to you?
The size of what? It's too late to complain now, isn't it?
I mean, the size of the diamond in your wedding ring.
I'm not going to complain about my diamond. I'm just glad that I have one. It's not the size of the diamond, but the fact that you gave me a diamond in the first place that matters. As long as the diamond sparkles forever, I don't care. That is poetic. That is very poetic.
I see. Well, anyway, that's what I was smirking about.
That's it? Is there more to the story that you're not telling me?
That's really all I have to say, hon. Thanks for being interested.
Anytime, sweetie.
Hey, hon. What's going on?
You look troubled, dear. Is everything alright?
I need to talk to you about something, hon. I have to get something off my chest.
Oh no, this doesn't sound good. Of course, I'm always here to listen when you need me. What is it?
Remember when we talked about the baseball tickets, how I didn't tell my friend the whole story when I sold him the seats?
Yes, I remember. Go on.
Well, I didn't tell you the whole story about something either. And it's the reason I asked about your wedding ring.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, this is just great.
When I gave you your wedding ring, the center stone wasn't a diamond. It was cubic zirconia.
What? Oh, I see. Is this a joke?
But the story and the half-truths don't end there. A few years later, I told you that I was taking your ring to the jeweler to be cleaned. What I actually did was have the jeweler replace the cubic zirconia with a real diamond. Now you know the whole story.
How could you do that to me? Why did you feel you can tell me the truth from the beginning? What possessed you to do such a thing?
I wanted you to be the woman at the dinner party with the biggest rock on your finger. Or at least, not the one with the smallest. But I couldn't afford a real diamond that size. I felt like a raw diamond myself, stuck between a rock and a hard place.
See, they actually have pretty good dialogue at times, but then they have other ones, which is just stupid and crazy. I don't feel like that you deceived me. Even if you had my happiness in mind, I forgive you this time, but next time don't lie to me. Oh, I don't like that you deceived me, even if you had my happiness in mind. It's not about the quality of the stone or the quantity you paid for it. It's about the quality and quantity of your love for me. It was just a little white lie. Big deal. Sometimes not telling me the truth is your own real option. No, it's not an option.
Why didn't I think of that? You're exactly right.
I don't know what you were thinking. I keep telling you the wife is always right. I'm right.
I feel so much better. You've lifted a burden that I've been carrying for years.
Why wouldn't he tell her? That's so stupid. I'm just glad that's over with. A burden you didn't have to carry. I did?
I'm lucky to have such an understanding wife. Thank you.
Huh. Well, I mean, that was like an okay secret. I never understood rings, to be honest. Like, I'm just gonna talk about that right now. I don't understand rings. Like, honestly, what the fuck is this woman doing here? What does she want? Why is she here? I don't like that she's here. I don't know what the hell she wants.
Hello, neighbor.
Oh, God. Uh-oh, here comes the flower queen. Hello, Mrs. Davenport. Good morning, Mrs. Davenport.
At your service. I see your garden is ready for planting.
I was thinking about getting started on it this afternoon. It certainly is. I'm still deciding just what I'm going to plant. Yes, I just need to buy some seedlings to get it looking great.
I see. Yesterday I got a rare treat in from my connection in the Philippines. Oh, it's by far the nicest, most impressive flower in the county.
I'll try my best. Even though I'm new to the whole gardening scene, I'm hoping to impress. I think I'm up to the challenge. I want to make my garden as beautiful as I can.
That's cute, dear. I'm sure you will do the best someone as green as yourself can. Though you won't be on par with the rest of the block.
Bitch, get out of my garden. Fuck you.
Well, I must get back to my experiments. Cross-pollination calls. Toodaloo.
Oh, okay, be careful with your experiments. I said that I was gonna be a bitch, right? I can't slap her? Fine. God damn it. This goal is optional. Do your best to outdo Mrs. Davenport and improve your garden by placing flowers, plucking, and exterminating pests. If you create a beautiful garden by the time Mrs. Davenport returns, that bitter old crone is sure to take notice. And then there's the crushed flowers. This goal is optional. She has such rare and expensive flowers, it would be a shame if something bad happened to them. Did I say I was going to be a bitch to her, or did I say I was going to be nice to her? I mean, I was nice to her when I tried to figure out what her secrets were. What should I do? What should I do? Let's be a bitch to her. Let's fucking crush her garden. It's time to plant your garden. So either way, I have to fucking garden. Alright. God damn it. So much to do. So little time. My husband's wandering around like a proud rooster. I'm not really going to research gardening. I don't want to. Like, because it's just boring to me. I mean, I wish I knew how to garden. And maybe that's why I suck. Ooh! Oh, look at that! I had no idea that I can hire gardeners. Hell yeah! Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. What is this? Why didn't this get marked off? I did it! God damn it. She sits so slow. She does everything so slow. Does this mean I completed a fucking task? Can I move on with my life now? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna improve my garden. So I'm gonna be, did I say I was gonna be a bitch? I did say I was gonna be a bitch, didn't I? That's creepy. The neighbors were being, like, really, really freaky. Fucking... Oh, I'm not... Okay. I love how there's little bug carcasses that, like, appear. Like, I'll have to show it to you next time, but yeah, there were little bug carcasses that appeared whenever they, like, get off my garden. I'm saying like a lot today. Alright, let's see. Let's plant this garden. Let's do level 2 shit. I can afford it. Spray tolerance is very high. Water usage low. Pest tolerance is very high. Let's do this thing. I'll replace everything with this. And this. Okay, got it. My garden's gonna be awesome. Why not? That's an expensive one. I'll keep the expensive ones. A weed! I forgot a weed! Oh, shit. Sorry, I forgot what I was doing for a second and I wasn't paying attention. Actually, this one's pretty expensive too. Whoops. I think I threw away a couple of those. Oh well. What you gonna do? Alright, let's see. Plant some of these. Some of these. Yeah, I wish I was good at gardening. I really do. I just really suck at it. Like, everything around me dies for some reason. I'm surprised my cat and hamster are still alive. They're, like, alive and kicking. Alright, let's pull that last weed. It was right behind the flower. No wonder I didn't know. Oh yeah, this is doing just fine. Like, this is going really, really well, I think. Okay. Good, good, good. I kind of want to get a cactus, honestly. Like, for my office or something. Yeah! That's right. And now... I said I'd be a bitch, right? Yeah, let's be a bitch. Where is she? She's right here. Oh, there was Julie! Fucking A. Let's crush all her fucking flowers. Boom! You terrible woman. Boom! That's what I have to say about your expensive plants. Boom! I really hate that my camera is fucking crazy right now. Okay, well I stomped on it. I'm very proud of myself. Julie, you and I need to have a fucking word. There you go.
Sure, I've got a minute.
Yeah, we're at 93%. The camera needs to stop rotating. It's really freaking me out. You know what? I'll climb up to higher as soon as we tell secrets.
Oh, hello.
Are you alright, Jewel? You don't look well.
I'm sick to my stomach.
What's wrong with you? Is it something you ate? Do you have the stomach flu?
Actually, I made myself sick.
What's wrong with you? What do you mean? How'd you do that?
Before I tell you, can I ask you a question?
If you really need to. Of course you can. I guess so.
Have you ever done something you feel so guilty about that you want to hurl just thinking about it?
I don't feel guilty about anything. Everyone has, Julie. I'm sure I have at one point or another.
Well, I definitely know how it feels.
Is that how you feel right now? Is that what your deal is today?
Okay, there's a good reason why my stomach hurts. I feel really ashamed for what I did.
Could you please make some sense? What do you mean, Julie? I don't understand what you're trying to say, Julie.
I've probably said too much already. Forget what I said. I'm sure I'll feel better soon.
If you want to talk about it, Julie, I'm here for you anytime you need me.
Thanks. Oh, hello.
How are you feeling, Julie? I've been really worried.
I know how you feel.
How would you know that? What do you mean? You do?
Remember when I said that I did something I'm ashamed
I
of?
vaguely recall you saying something like that. Yes, I remember. I think so.
I really want to tell my mother about it, but I'm afraid she'll freak out if I tell
Well,
her.
it works out. She's standing right here. Maybe you should just suck it up. I understand what you mean. I guess that makes sense. Cops!
I can't believe that I'm scared again.
You're talking in code again. What are you scared of? Fear of what?
I really shouldn't say anything else. I don't know why, but I always tell you more than I should.
I don't know either, Julie. You can trust me, Julie. I'll take that as a compliment.
I'm just too embarrassed to tell anyone right now.
Remember, Julie, that you can speak to me in confidence.
Thanks. Oh, hello.
What's on your mind, Julie?
I really need your opinion.
If you really need it. Of course I'll give you my opinion. What about?
I want to tell you my secret. The thing I can't bring myself to tell my mother.
Well, get on with it then. By all means, Julie. Right, go ahead.
No matter what, I want to be the one to tell her. So this has to stay between us, okay?
Whatever, Julie. You have my word of honor. I'm pretty sure this will stay between us.
Remember when I told you that I did something that made me feel so guilty I wanted to hurl?
If you say you did, then you did. Yes, I remember. I think I recall something like that.
What I felt guilty about was eating too much.
Are you pulling my leg? Eating makes you feel guilty? Do you mean eating food?
I felt so guilty that after I ate, I would force myself to vomit. When it was over, I felt ashamed and stupid, but I couldn't stop. After doing it for a while, I got scared. So I came up with a plan to stop the cycle. It was simple. I decided that I just wouldn't eat anything.
Are you still anorexic? How long ago did this happen?
It was right when I started high school. I was a freshman. I went to a support group at school, so I'm all right now. But I never told my mom it happened. So, what do you think? What should I do?
If it's over with now, I just forget about the whole thing. Telling your mom would only worry her. You know how she blows things out of proportion. I'm proud of you for facing your fears and realizing that the harmful cycle needed to stop. Your mom will be just as proud of you when you tell her. All girls go through the same thing in high school, including me. You have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
You're so right. That's exactly what I needed to hear.
Of course it's what you needed to hear. That's good to know. Oh, really?
Wow. I can't believe how wrapped up in embarrassment and guilt I was for no reason at all. I feel like a new person. How will I ever be able to repay you?
Your happiness is thanks enough, Julie.
Thank you. I'm so glad that I trusted you.
No problem. Alright, well, that wasn't a bad secret, actually. That was a pretty good secret.